I'm Gabriel Ruiz Portillo, and this is a small, little video on why track and field is the best sport for a parent to put their child in. Doing track and field from a young age, like me, I developed a lot of skills, and it is a sport. It's a beautiful sport that a lot of people and a lot of parents should put their young children in, because it develops a wide range of skills, such as discipline and fitness and just future things that you're going to need in the future for your children. And track and field is a sport that offers a lot of variety, throwing, jumping, sprinting, long distance and hurdling. So it's a sport that has a lot of variety, and, all of these things will teach your child things. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is the discipline aspect of the sport. This sport requires an immense amount of discipline and maturity. This sport is not easy. It's a sport that requires you to eat the right way and sleep the right way and train the right way, which is something that you can only do through discipline. And it's going to teach your child that, if you want to be successful in the sport, you have to have all these things. You have to be able to eat what you want to eat, to go somewhere and be like, oh, I can't eat that, or let me get this in because it has protein in. You have to be able to drink enough water throughout the day. You're able to go to sleep at certain times you have to in order to perform at your best. And even sometimes you're going to have to make sacrifices, which is all part of discipline. And what when you have a goal in mind, you do everything you can to get it done and be able to reach your goal, because that's what discipline is. And it's a beautiful thing because it can be used in so many different ways. College, after college, when your job, even when you get older in high school, for your young children, this discipline is something that is very important throughout your entire life. And it is a really beautiful thing to learn from a young age in such a beautiful sport. And the next point I'm going to go to is just your overall fitness. It's just your overall fitness. This sport is going to challenge your fitness, and it's going to transform your body, and it's going to just make you an overall more physical and fit person. And it's something that a lot of people struggle with, especially in today's day, is getting out, getting fit, being fit, going, getting exercise. And this is a really easy way to do it. You just run, you just lift weights. It's something that's really easy for your children as they get older to just love and just keep doing it. And it's something that's going to keep them fit for a very, very long time. And another thing is, through that is also a lower risk of injury in other sports, because it's not a contact sport per se. Like, there is maybe non-contact injuries that you can come up with that could happen, but at the same time, it's not as common, because you're never going to be hit by anybody. You're never going to go through something where, concussion, nothing super dangerous. So it's really a lower risk sport that is amazing for your physical, and it requires more discipline than any other sport. And yeah. The next aspect I'm going to talk about is the mental aspect of track and field. Track and field develops a mental toughness that requires resiliency and just overall competitiveness in your mind to believe that you are the best. Resiliency is a term that is used by a lot of people. Resiliency is basically the ability that you have to come back from adversity. So in track and field, you are going to face a lot of adversity, through your mind, on yourself, not even other people, yourself. You're going to face a lot of adversity with yourself, which means that you're not going to win every race. You're not going to perform the best you can every time. But can you bounce back from the time that you didn't perform the best that you could? That's what resiliency is. And that's what's really important in track and field, because in track and field, in any sport, you're not always going to play the best that you can. It's almost impossible to maintain the perfect amount of level that you have to for every sport you play. Any sport you play, for every time you do it, it's almost impossible to manage the same amount that you do every time. So in this sport, you run so many times that you're not going to have a lot of good races. Like I said, and resiliency is key. The mental ability to still believe in that you are the best, and you can still win and still do what you need to do to perform at the highest level, but despite maybe you not doing it the last time, is important. And like I said, this is going to translate to future, needs for your children in high school and college, after college, all that. It can really help, because, like I said, adversity is everywhere. And like I said, it could be with your mind, it could be in other people, it could be everywhere. And the ability to fight through it, that you're going to learn through track and field, is something amazing, and it's going to help you for the rest of your life. And as well as even though it's an individual sport, it can also teach you to be part of a team, because in track and field, you work in clubs, you work in school, you work for you run club track, you run school track, and through that is a team aspect of it, and it's a really amazing thing because you learn to support other people, and you learn that people are there to support you too. And through your tough moments, like I said, through adversity, you help your teammates be resilient, and your teammates help you be resilient back. It's a thing that, like I said, is going to help you for the rest of your life. It's going to help you, be able to work with a team of other people, as well as, like I said, it's going to keep building that mental toughness that you need for the future. And it's really just amazing. It's a beautiful sport. When you think of the Olympics, what do you think of? You think of track and field, probably. I mean, that's what a lot of people think of. And it's a sport. Like I said, it's just a beautiful sport, and it can help you for so many different things. Like I said, and if you put enough work into it, anybody can be great at this sport. That's the beautiful thing, that it's a sport that does require a lot of athleticism, and it does require a certain amount of talent, but at the same time, anyone can do it. Anyone can be great in this sport with the right amount of discipline, hard work, and mental and physical strength. And that is just the beautiful aspect of it. And on top of all that, it's really easy to get started. There's clubs everywhere. Your high school, your middle school, your elementary school might even have a track team. And it's really easy. Like I said, it's really easy to get started. Anybody can do it. Anybody, your girl, boy, anyone can do it. It's really just an amazing sport to be a part of. It's an amazing community to be a part of. And I promise you, you will never regret it if you put your child into this, and if your child grows with the track and field community. It is a beautiful community, and I promise you will have a great time. Thank you.